Hey, you guys, it's Charlie, and today we got Reg, Rock Butcher, and Milwaukee Matt joining us in chat. Let's see who we got in here. Starting back at the top, we got Reg starting in here, Milwaukee Matt in right behind him. Then me letting him know that I was taking a nap before we came onto the show. We got Gold Pen and Dutchy. Jocko, how you doing, Jocko? The Bud Files, how you doing? And as people come in, we'll say hello. Remember to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. What are you doing, Matt? You're muted.
The question is, what is he doing?
I'm putting a shirt on.
He's putting a shirt on.
Always a wise idea.
It's usually pretty good.
Meh.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much happening this side right now. I'm still tinkering, putting things together, and waiting for my brother to finish 3D printing a head that we are designing for the sluice box. And then going to be playing around with that pretty soon. I got the pump from Matt the last time I went down to go hang out with him, so I can start putting stuff together and wiring things together. And I just got to get the hose and the head, slap all that together, and then give it a test.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
So I don't know if you guys saw, but late last week there on Digging It Back's channel, the metal detector guy, I won in his 1,000 sub giveaway. I won a really nice Xterra metal detector.
Congrats.
And so they're gonna send it down to the Arizona address because he didn't want to ship to Canada.
Fair
And
enough.
but I've always wanted one, and I've just never kind of, there's always been better things to spend the money on, and so the fact that I won one, I'm totally stoked about it. My kids are all fired up; they're ready to go search the backyard already. So.
Yeah, it's a decent metal detector. I mean, it usually runs anywhere from like 400 to 700, I believe.
Yeah. I think this one's $400 or $500 US. Yeah.
I remember when I had my AT Pro, I was at the school across the street from me almost every day during the summertime.
Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to getting that. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I had I've still got like pieces that I got to put together. It's gonna be in like a slap together video of like a few trips that I had gone out with, because didn't do a whole lot of recording. I had the kids with me the first time and stuff like that. And we did some metal detecting, and kids were playing around with the little one that they had, but that thing's like only fine surface material. And it wasn't working the greatest for them, and after about 5 minutes they were bored.
Okay.
But so I got pieces of that I can show. And then the trip down with Matt, when we went out and got some permissions to check out a little runoff creek up on a hillside, we were poking around in there, but of course I didn't have my rubber boots, neither did Matt. We weren't expecting to get permission like right that day from like both owners on both sides of the road to be able to go in there and check out that creek. So we're in there. As soon as we got permission, we like went down, parked, and walked in there. But there's a lot of decent sized gravels and cobbles and stuff in there too.
You were sleeping. I went down there and checked it out. You were taking a dirt nap, and I heard you snoring outside your vehicle, which is very impressive.
I'm talking about
he was snoring, and it was raining, and we weren't going down there. But then it was an amazing time. But yeah, he was definitely taking a dirt nap in his car.
I'm gonna go
Big
take a
hello
nap.
to
I'm
Ron.
not sleeping in the same tent
Did
as
you
Charlie, The
What's up,
last time I
Robert?
went to Indiana was a nightmare. I could not sleep. Oh my gosh.
This is your mind
may as
powers
well
to close
slept
the
at the-
fridge. Use your mind powers to close the fridge.
The trick
The
is to go to
Doberman
sleep.
doesn't have.
Trick is to go to sleep before the guy who snores.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
Not
that's a real
that easy.
hassle.
Because I
With
snore like a
Charlie.
mother, so I go to sleep before other guys
Yeah,
snore,
I'm sure
and
you do.
then
You guys
I wake
don't-
them all up. And
Like, I'm the only one that has like my dome somewhat, maybe like, I don't know. I don't know.
what's your point, Matt? You haven't had enough
The
ladies
point is
take.
all the white
You haven't
hairs
had
grow
enough ladies
faster
say
than
good.
all the white
boy,
hairs grow
good
faster
boy,
than the
good
brown
boy.
hairs. Why?
Give me a
You guys
second.
at least have your teeth. I'm missing one. I got in a fight with a piece of firewood in 8th grade. That's why I'm loose. This
I
right
think
here,
I have like
I smacked a piece of firewood. I smacked a piece of firewood that was pissing me off in Boulder, or in Wisconsin, up in Boulder Junction, Wisconsin, and we were there for a week, dude. And my parents, and there was a little nerve hanging out there like this, and that hurt. I found my tooth like, I don't know, a week later. We were there for 2 weeks. I found that thing like 15 feet away from where it smacked me. They're not going to put it back in at that point. So, yeah, I got a post and stuff. And during COVID, I lost it. It broke off for the second time. So, I don't know. I kind of like just don't really talk too much and just kind of keep my mouth shut. I look like a hillbilly.
Jericho's got a different version of your story.
Here's the one.
perfect gap.
Stupid. Dumb as fuck, bro. It's funny. Sorry, YouTube. You love me later. But yeah, it's funny. I mean, I've learned to embrace it. I don't care. I don't know.
Jericho thinks it's hilarious.
It's just so much money to go and fix this stupid thing. Like, dude. Oh,
Tell me
my
about it,
parents
Matt.
paid
It's gonna cost me,
$6,000
like-
to put that post in, and it went once. It actually pulled the post out, and I had the stinger still in there, so I could actually like refuse it back in there. And then during COVID, she actually snapped. So they're gonna have to root canal that back out.
Yeah, I know,
So-
Matt, because they told me it was going to cost anywhere from like $6,000 to like $1,400.
We better
like,
find
get
some more gold,
My
then,
whole
bro.
entire mouth redone.
Yeah, I know. It's just garbage. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we could go move up by Rock Butcher, and then maybe we get some free healthcare.
Yeah, it's
No,
free.
it
You
doesn't
just
work
keep
like that,
You
right?
just
It's
keep
not
telling
free.
yourself it's
I
free,
already
buddy.
know, Butcher. You pay it. You pay it one way or another. One way or another, you're going to pay it.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter how you pay it, but you're going to pay it.
It ain't
The
free.
government doesn't care. They're going to get their money.
Price of gas went up 5 cents a liter. That's about 20 cents a gallon yesterday,
you're
or
on the
April
phone,
1st,
so
because
what's a liter? What's a
Because-
liter in
it's a
gallons?
quarter of a gallon. Because Justin Trudeau figures that by Canadians paying more money per gallon of gas, we're going to reduce greenhouse gases internationally.
Yeah, well, they need to stop blowing up, all these big things that are happening, volcanoes blowing up, nuclear power plants having failures, stuff like that. You guys are throwing more greenhouse gases than every single vehicle that's running on this planet right now.
Not to mention
Making-
China putting online 12 more coal plants this year alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be getting credits. You guys should be paying tax to us because of our big forests.
Dude, right next
because
door to me,
Carbon
You guys should call it the
sequestration.
oxygen tax.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Next
We'll
door
get
to
an
me,
oxygen
right next door to
tax.
me. I
tax for
have
the rest of the world.
about 500 windmills and I'm going to say thousands of acres of solar panels. Literally a mile and a half down the road. Do I get any of it? No. No. Do I get a credit? No.
Yeah.
Where does it go?
Crimea River, man.
Illinois, maybe?
Northwestern Ontario produces 7 times more hydroelectric power than we use, and yet we pay the highest electricity bills in the country.
Do you ever see those ones that they put those things in the waves, and the pumping of the things actually move, and it's hydraulics, and the pumping back and forth of the wave movement will actually you're using wave motion.
Yeah, they were looking
that's
at
a newer technology. They're still working
it comes down to greed. Greedy. They want the money. They're going to take it.
See, Matt, what it comes down to is that there's new people born every day that's going to consume and use power. So they have to figure out new and ingenious ways to be able to power everything that everybody needs. That's what it all comes down to.
Why is power going up when it should be down?
It's just like complaining about gas prices or stuff like that. It's something that you're going to have to buy and use regardless.
Exactly. We already know.
What's the point in complaining about the price of gas when you're still going to have to drive and go to work?
Because I'm old, and that's what I'm supposed to do. Complain. That's what old people do.
You're not that old, Matt.
Look at my hair.
The youngest guy here, Matt.
I know. Look at my hair.
I know. Look at my hair.
You guys are missing some. I actually have.
Like Jessica just said right there in chat, Matt. Supply and demand. Supply and demand.
Yeah, except we supply 7 times more than we use. So why is the price so high here?
Yeah, no,
exactly.
I agree with that. I agree with that. The price should be lowered if there's a surplus. You know.
Do you know how much petroleum is in Alaska, and Biden shut it down?
Yeah, because it's for Biden. That's what you call a reserve. Okay, all the oil in the United States and up in Alaska and stuff like that, they keep that on reserve.
It's been there for about 120 million years. It'll be there 100 years from now when you need to go get it.
Like Rock Butcher said, it's easier to buy the oil from overseas that they're already pumping into barrels over and over and over and over again.
Then deplete it and then take it and then use it for our own advantages. And then we can go and tax the fuck out of them.
Matt. But the reason why they do that is because it's easier to refine, process, and produce.
I know why they do it.
The gas.
I know why they do it.
It's just the Saudis and everybody over there are like, okay, now instead of you paying only $60 a barrel, I want you to pay $120 a barrel, and there's nothing we can do about it. Well, if they keep jacking those prices up, all the oil that we have here in the United States, we could just go, fuck you, and we'll just use our own oil until you bring down the price.
So why are we shutting down our things? We can just go and turn a valve and be done. And then we can go and turn it back
that way, Matt. It doesn't work that way.
No.
Have a good night,
as long as it's not capped, it's not. They don't know nothing about it.
Yeah,
we
it's
don't
not
want
one of
them
those things
to know
you can just turn off and turn on like a water tap in your house.
406 has got a good question. Have you guys seen the gold prices today?
No.
What is it?
They were smoking.
What's the gold price right now?
Yesterday. I haven't seen them today.
Let's see. Where's that? Live gold price today. Gold price is currently at 2,275.90.
Oh, it went down. It was up over 1,900 yesterday.
Gold prices
Would
in
you guys
Canada.
believe if I told you?
$3,093 per ounce.
Oh, you're
And-
saying
You
2,300
guys want to
plus.
hear the craziest thing? You want to hear something crazy? When I was a kid, my dad was buying gold. I bought a gold Liberty ounce, a Canadian ounce, and there was maple leafs. They call them maple leaves.
Yes. The gold maple leaf.
Okay,
That's the
so
big Canadian coin.
I bought a Canadian ounce maple for $500
Then it's fake.
in 1990 something.
Okay,
It was back
Yeah.
then. It was 500. It was 500 an ounce.
Mhm.
I wish I bought a lot more.
Mhm.
Then there was the little ones. There were little Canadian maples. There was like quarters of an ounce, so to speak.
Yeah, the 10th ounce gold
Like
coin.
$14, $15. Wasn't much. And then
Works out.
I had it for a while, and I sold it back to my old man, and I wish I didn't, for $2,000. Yeah, a Liberty ounce for 500. I should have bought a lot more.
Yeah, we last night we were talking about this, and I talked about that great big honking rock that's sitting right there in the display case that Reg has seen.
Yeah,
And that makes that rock
dude.
worth close to $12,000 today. And I
Just
paid
hold on
I
to
paid
it.
$1,600 for it.
It's worth more than its weight in gold. That specie
Oh no, it's pretty
worth
expensive.
more than
But
its
yeah,
weight
yeah.
in gold.
Yeah, no, I figure it's probably
It's worth
about
more than
40
its weight in
grand.
gold. That's a
But in
nugget.
terms of sheer bullion, it's about a $12,000 rock.
Yeah, I'd hold on to that. It'll be 24 in 2 years. Watch. Silver, though, I like silver. I like the way silver, because we were buying silver at $12 an ounce back in the day.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is now.
It's $26 an ounce right now.
Yeah, we used to buy it
23,
at 12.
26,
At 12, we could buy bullion for a lot less. But coinage was $12 in the 90s.
Yeah, an ounce of silver is going for $26.45 right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna project, and I'm gonna say this right now. Silver is gonna hit like 90 to 100 in the next 5 years.
Yeah, that's
Watch
why
it.
it's also
Watch it.
pretty important to.
Buy silver. Don't buy gold. Buy silver.
Yeah, I'd buy silver before I bought gold. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll buy
I'm gonna
gold.
do
I'll
it.
buy silver.
A lot more room
I'd buy silver.
to move.
The margins are in your favor.
Yeah.
With silver.
Yeah, 100%.
Right now.
Yeah,
The
like
value of that
406 then.
metal, they
Right
don't
there.
even know.
Just to think, the old timers dug it out for
Silver's it.
$12 an ounce.
Yeah.
Could you
Buy
imagine
silver.
how crazy those
Right
guys would
now.
be going if gold prices were like what they are now back then?
Charlie, there'd be no gold left in the creeks.
No, I know. There
The
wouldn't be
the creeks would
anything
be
left.
empty. Yeah.
Silver's gonna hit. Silver's gonna hit and hit hard. Buy silver. Don't buy gold. I mean, you can buy gold. It's gonna go up. It's not gonna be the profit margins that silver is going to be. Let's just say that.
If you look at the price historically, and you go way back, okay, 1800s and before that even, it was 16 to 1, about 16 to 1. So 16 ounces of silver equaled 1 ounce of gold, and
Yep. Now it's not.
and it was like that for years and years and years and years,
No.
hundreds of years.
Now it's not.
And now, if you were to go 16 to 1, an ounce of silver should be pretty close to $300 an ounce, 200 and something bucks an ounce.
But you can buy it for what?
But it's not. So like,
it's
why?
about to
You know?
explode. Buy silver and buy silver now.
Yeah. Yeah. When you look
I'm
at the
just saying.
historical values of it, and like when it was monetized, and guys were making silver dollars and gold $20 coins or whatever, you know, or you go back to the British currency with the guineas and everything like that. It was about 16-1, and yeah, now like if it were 16-1 now, silver would be, I think it's like $280 an ounce.
Gold, dude. I'm saying buy silver.
But see,
I'm just saying
where,
this right
where
now.
silver started to fall
No, no,
off,
no,
though,
no.
Rock Butcher, too, is when they took us off the gold standard.
Yes.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. They
1880
use it in so
or
many
whatever
things
that
for
was,
electronics
1887.
and stuff. There's no way that they can't come back off of silver. Silver is so good for so many things. So
Yeah, but I guarantee
in there
you, like
like
90% of the stuff that goes into computers and stuff like that is primarily you're gonna have small amounts of gold, small amounts of silver, and primarily copper.
Silver is your solder. Silver. So we used to do brazing. A lot of brazing. Okay, when you do brazing, there's a silver solder you need to use to do that.
Mhm.
You can braze cast iron to brass, and they'd use it for military vehicles to braze different engine components that would put up with heat and punishment. Silver is needed in that process, same as a bunch of other things. So it's the demand for silver is coming up. I mean, like I said, I mean, I used to touch silver at $10, $20 an ounce, or 12.
Like when I first started prospecting and stuff too, you were able to buy a silver round for like $12.
Yeah. Well,
and that was
when it was a lot less than that.
My guy,
that was
I'm
4
not
years
lying to you. It's going to be big.
The price of silver is pretty much doubled in the last 4 years.
It's going to skyrocket. I see $300 an ounce coming in the next 5 years, and that's my forecast.
All right.
I don't think it's going to get that high. I think
we'll hold you to it, Matt.
You sure?
If it doesn't get there, what do we get?
I don't know.
A free trip to Milwaukee.
I'm just saying, dude. I know a lot of things about a lot of things. I don't know how I know a lot of things. I don't have an education or nothing like that. It's just I see how things go.
No, I don't disagree with that.
I think that
there's a lot of upwards room for silver.
Maybe not 100. All right, maybe not 5 years, but it has potential. And I would say if you can get it at $10-12 an ounce, go grab a bunch of it and stick it in your safe and find out. You're not going to lose. It's a guarantee. You're not going to lose.
No,
you will not lose.
Not over time. No,
you will not lose. You will not lose at all.
My uncle's a big
just my experience. I mean, like I said, a guy that bought a 500 Liberty ounce and sold it to my old man for $1,000, and now it's worth what? Coinage? I mean, coinage is worth more than the actual, and a 1 ounce Liberty. Man, I mean, you're talking.
But now you're talking numismatic value.
$2,500.
You're not talking about the actual value of the metal itself. You're talking about numismatic value. That's
People like coins. People like coins. It's cool. People like coins. It's great. I mean, it's not like gold that we pull out of the ground. I mean, it's purity. It's just 99.999. Yeah, guaranteed pure. And then there's the maples, the golden maples. I mean, I don't know what the weight is on that. I'd have to ask my old man. But I mean, maples, golden
It's a
maples.
troy ounce, Matt.
It's like a partial.
It's a
It's like
troy ounce. It's the same
it's a
as
troy
any
ounce.
other 1 ounce coin.
They're small. No, they're no. They were
Oh,
little.
the little sub denomination ones.
The
Yeah,
little
yeah,
ones.
they've got little ones too. Yeah,
Little maples. Yeah, so it was like
like
a
the size of a
quarter of an
dime.
ounce. Quarter of an ounce. Yeah, they're little small ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Canadian maples. A gold troy ounce. Yeah, I mean, we were buying ounces of gold for 500 in coinage. So
Yeah, back in the day.
we were
I
buying
remember
that.
when it was. I remember when it was less than that.
Well, yeah, because you're older than me.
There you go.
I'm still saying. I wish I would have took
when
all
it
my
was less
money
than
and dumped it
500
in
an
there
ounce.
right now. Like, gosh.
I
Oh,
bought that
man.
when it was $350 an ounce.
Yeah, now look at it. That's your retirement.
Well, I don't know.
We're all working on it.
We're working on it. Yeah.
Reg is sitting over there just slamming coffee or something.
Yeah, finishing the last of my coffee.
Was that mushroom tea?
No, just coffee.
No. I know. I finished my coffee and now I'm all like, itchy and scratchy. It was a joke.
I don't think that was coffee.
I don't know. Dude, honestly, Charlie, dude, look. So, like, outside here, like, I have so much freaking snow. Like, you remember April 1st last year? We went up and drove through that stupid blizzard. My goodness. That was
a fun
probably
trip.
the roughest weather I've ever driven through. I mean, it was a 7-hour knuckle drive. I had to wake this man up. Here, whatever. Yeah, Charlie, I had to wake you up. He wasn't waking up. So we got like a 3-hour late start. I'm like, okay. So then we have to drive 4.5 hours across Wisconsin to go to this place, and it is just downright like I have no idea who's in front of me. I can't see the car in front of me. Just driving. I hope the person in front of me didn't go into the ditch because I'm gonna follow them right in there. So I can't see anything.
You're talking about an average Sunday drive.
And then we had to, and then here's how we had to. There was so much ice on the creek that we had to drill and chip holes to actually like you know what you would ordinarily fish through. That's what we're gold mining through.
Yeah, for all those in chat that haven't subscribed to 403 Prospector, please click that link I just posted in chat, or just click his name. Go over to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, drop a thumbs up in a video real quick to make sure it sticks, and leave a comment. He is 32 away from hitting 1K. If you guys wouldn't mind, please jump over there and do that.
Oh, it's cool here. I'm just checking my grill.
But yeah, it was like rainy, nasty, and wet all day. Like we had snow coming down, but mixed with like rain. And it was a wet day today. But I did realize with all the water and rain and snow that's melting and stuff over here by us, right behind the house that we're putting up, there's this little creek that looks interesting that I want to go check out once the water drops a little bit.
I got a canoe now, Charlie.
Yeah, I know. You showed that to me when I was there.
Oh.
Because remember, I still helped you roll it back over once you rolled it back onto its bottom.
There's a snow pile right there. Ugh.
Yeah, 403 Prospector said he's doing a big party once we get there, and he thanked me for putting the link out there. But Travis, I will let you know, don't get discouraged because YouTube is a dick when you hit that 1K mark. I had to hit that same mark 4 times before it would stick.
Travis is in here?
Yeah, he's in chat.
Tell him to get up here.
Link is pinned at the top of the chat. He can jump in at any time he wants. I mean, he's probably got things going on, and that's why he's commenting in chat.
I know. My girlfriend's like messaging me like, "Mir, come upstairs. What are you doing?"
Good evening, Mark Miller.
Hanging out with my boys.
It was great to see you over on Hippie yesterday, brother.
But yeah, it's been crazy. Once I get a few checks in, I definitely want to go up and hit Nugget.
Yeah. So I'm going to Branson. My dad got me a 2-bedroom condo for $300 for a week.
That ain't bad.
No. So it's a 9-hour drive. So I'm gonna go to Branson.
When's that?
The 26th through the 3rd.
Hey, Mark Miller, shoot me an email. I got a new phone number and you don't have it
There's
yet.
actually a jacuzzi in the main bathroom. Yes. I'm gonna take full advantage of that. But yeah, I will definitely check out the creeks, and if there's geodes in there, I am going to bring them home. So we're driving, so I'll fill the trunk up. I don't care.
Yeah, Stacy, from what I've seen on like weather patterns and stuff like that, you guys are expected to get like a bunch of snow dumped on you guys over that way too. Coming up towards like the end of the week here, so I would make sure that you pay attention to that.
This sky looks really bad.
What are you doing?
Hey, Tabby. I was wondering where you're gonna be at.
What are you troublemakers up to?
Not much. Just hanging out, chit chatting.
No trouble here.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't mean to be.
clean
I
oil.
don't mean to be rude on this.
We're in good company.
I'm on WhatsApp with a buddy in Indonesia who's got a property that he's looking to vend, and I'm trying to help him out here. I'll be
you
back
get
with
a
you
lot of
also.
people like messaging you, asking you for like buying rocks. Because I
All
have
the
a lot
time.
of people from Indonesia asking me to buy rocks. I'm like, I'm good.
To
I get
buy
a lot of foreign people over on Instagram that are always asking me for buying minerals and rocks and gems and gold.
Yep, it's nuts, dude. Why?
The minute
I
they
don't want to
see
buy
you're into
rocks. That's on my own.
I
don't
think one of the
love that
funniest
one.
ones that I've seen is that Shane from West Oz Adventures, you know how he sells his gold and stuff like that. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and he posted one of the posts of like people asking questions about buying gold, and it was for like 1 gram nuggets, species, and stuff like that. And there's a certain price Australian, of course, that he's asking for these pieces. His time going out there looking for it, which I find is fair. And this guy comes back with a reply of, "Would you take 300 for it?" And I laughed when I saw his reply. He's like, "WTF? Are you stupid?"
300. Wow.
I mean, he was asking like, I think it was like 700 for the parcel, which would have been fair price value for like AUD, and plus the shipping and everything like that, and sending it out in like lockbox and the whole 9 yards. There's a certain price that goes with that, and they're trying to like haggle them down for like next to nothing for a large amount of gold, and it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, always swindlers.
It's,
Have a good night,
Travis,
Huh?
it would be like you digging out an ounce of gold and somebody saying, I'll give you $300 for it.
Yeah, I told him pound sand. No.
Later, Jessica.
Yeah.
Bye, Jessica.
Now this guy I know he's got a gold property that's sitting right in between two different mines. And he's trying to market this property to a third party. And I'm trying to he's not a really smart, like he's not a geologist, but he's a kind of a young investor, shall we put it that way. And I'm just saying to him, like, why don't you just sell it to one of the gold mines that's on either side of you?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, we
let's
probably
just
had a better deal.
let's do away with, because
Party.
like for me to come over and look at your property is going to cost you an awful lot of money, and for me to make a nice big report and do all this kind of work and put together all this information of it, why don't you just go to one of the guys right next door and they'll send a team of geologists over and they'll spend a week on your property and they'll go and assay it all and then they'll make you an offer. Like, it doesn't cost you a cent,
Or why doesn't he just mine it himself and get an assay report?
because they don't know where the gold is.
Okay.
It's moose pasture in between two gold mines. Well, I don't know, not moose, because you don't have moose in Indonesia. What do you have in Indonesia? Javelinas, something like that.
How do you guys?
No, what are those other pigs called?
Yeah, I was going to comment on that nice hat
Like-
that you're wearing.
You like that?
Yeah, it's really nice.
They're for sale if you guys want one.
Yeah, so if you guys would like to get yourself one of those cool prospect or 403 prospectors hats, go over to his channel, check him out. I believe all the links and stuff should be over there on his page, correct?
Yeah, they are. And I got t-shirts too if you guys want. So.
Yeah, your yard looks about like mine, Travis, covered in snow.
Yeah, right? There you go. That's what the Great White North looks like.
I think it's funny too because you're so far over on the west coast there, it's still daylight there, and it's like dark 30 outside right now.
It's like pitch black where you guys are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still
And
got
it's
another
funny
hour.
because it's only like 2 hours that separate us.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the days are getting longer. It's nice. Mining season's starting soon, boys.
Oh, I know. I'm over here like, I need to get out.
I know, right? I'm getting cabin fever. Ugh, shit.
Getting stir crazy.
Right? I know. It was like 17 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is Fahrenheit here last week. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to go outside and do some, high banking with some dirt I got from the claim.
That's like 42 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. And then this happened.
Yeah, I know. If you go back and look at my shorts and stuff too, is like the one day it's WTF short, because like everything was thawed out. Like 2 days before that, it was 70 degrees. And then like next day, it's just all snow.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, I recorded another short, and I'm like, well, look at that. It's all gone.
Right.
And then I just posted another one going to work, and it's like, you gotta love Wisconsin springs.
Right?
And then like I'm panning, you can see the snow and everything. It's raining and wet.
Yeah. Freaking sprinter is what I call it. Jesus.
We live in one of those places where you could literally hit all 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, same here. Like I live right off the Rockies, and it just comes down, and oh man, yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, but with the Rockies over by you, the weather patterns and stuff, they're so unpredictable. They change so much.
Yeah,
Because like the moisture just drops off the backside of the mountains there, and then anything that's like warm coming towards the mountains, it just feeds into all that, and it just creates like a perfect storm of weather.
pretty much. Yeah, gotta love it. or if it rains for like 3 days straight, then you get the runoff from the mountains in the spring. Oh man!
And like Gold Eagle said, he had snow by him there in New York this morning.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they had a massive storm going through there the last few days. New York, Pennsylvania, Ontario.
Oh, Joe's in the room.
Why isn't he up here?
I don't know.
He's got to turn his hearing aid up and get up here. Come on there. Come on. Get up. Turn it up. Get on up.
Holy crap, Indonesia. Come on, give me a break, man.
Come on. They want you to go global there. You're the world renowned geologist. Come on. Is this safety meeting stuff good? Is this from today?
Travis, you see the pictures I posted up on Facebook?
No.
Says they got a company's willing to give them $20 million for that project. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's no meat on this bone. Like, what's the catch? There's got to be a catch. I don't understand. So I've told them, send me a whole bunch more. Send me all the information you can, because something's either this is total BS or you're missing something really significant. So I don't know.
What pictures did you post there, Reg?
Pictures of this, sir. My newest lapidary piece.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Dark
Yeah, I
moss
like
agate. Quartz sunburst, 0.26 in the gold pans, peridot, amethyst, and pyrite.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Wow. How much you selling those for?
Well, after conferring with many people within the community, I'm going with about 150 US plus shipping, or I'm going to auction
Oh yeah.
and see if maybe I can pull a little bit more money out of it.
And I'll tell you right now, I find that a fair price for that, because he literally handcrafts the little picks and the shovels and stuff like that. The time
I have one on my right here.
The time and the material sourced into making that and putting it all together and then shipping it out, I think that's an absolutely fair price on it.
Absolutely.
Matt, for some reason you're muted.
On my coffee table, I have one.
We can't hear you at all.
Oh, that's cool.
So comes with
That's one of the earlier pieces. That's
quarter gram of, I think it's a quarter gram of gold in there. Some Thunder Bay amethyst.
Yep.
California moss agate.
You coming inside, Luna?
What else?
Let's go inside. No? Okay.
The damn eyes are getting so bad.
It's on a calcite base.
Yeah, and there's a calcite. Yeah, calcite vein right through here. There's the calcite.
Jim, do you need bifocals, man?
Dude, I'm going in on April 23rd to get my left eyeball done, and on April 30th to get my right eyeball done for my cataract.
Oh, that's right. You got cataracts. I forgot about
the last 4 months. I've been going downhill hard.
Ah, shit, man.
That's why when you see me go like this on my screen, it's because I'm trying to read the print on the.
Right.
You know, the doc gave me, because I told him, I says I got to drive. And so he gave me these, but these are for distance, and they work great. You know, I've got no problem, you know, at distance, except it's like I'm driving through a fog the whole time. But yeah, up close. Once I get the eyes done, I'll just go to Shoppers and buy myself a set of cheaters.
Yeah.
And then I'll be right as rain.
Oh, good. Well, at least
so
you're getting.
I got to go to North Carolina with these eyes, but after that, I'll be good when I come home.
Oh, A lot of ugly fuckers down there, anyways. You'll be okay.
That's it. Yeah, I don't have to really see them that clearly. Yeah.
You don't
Rock Butcher will come back and be like, "This ain't gold. This is copper."
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't think I'd screw that one up, Charlie, but close.
I'm sorry. I thought it was funny.
For me, it's a contrast thing. As long as there's high contrast, I can see it clearly. But when you get two dark things, one that's slightly darker than another, I don't see it at all. Like, you know, if I pull into a shadow when I'm pulling into the driveway and the kid puts the garbage can in front of the shadow of the house, I might hit that garbage can. I gotta be careful, you know.
You know, I've noticed a lot of people have been having their eyes done lately.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I'm wondering if the higher amount of UV coming off the sun might have something to do with it.
If you got a COVID vaccine,
It could be the amount of screen time people are doing. You know, like I didn't really talk to the doc about it too much because, like, for me, like most of the time I work out in the field. You know, like I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at the computer other than the evenings, and
That's why I'm wondering. You know,
like
UV.
You know, because like when I got my last prescription done about 3 years ago, the doctor at the time that I went to, she said, "Well, you've got little teeny tiny cataracts," and but she said, "I don't think they're going to be a problem." Like it, she actually thought that they were. She was talking about young people using anabolic steroids when to bulk up when they're teenagers and stuff like that. She asked me if I'd done that, and I'm like, no, But she said because no, in people your age, that's a sign of people that have done that. And but I think that what she was actually seeing in truth was just the nascent cataracts that were starting to grow, and they've just gotten worse and worse and worse. So yeah, it's nuts.
Joe's going in for a talk for cataracts too.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, you know what? My mom did it. She had both eyes done, one after the other, about a week apart, and she said best thing she's ever done. 15 minutes in and out.
Is it?
She drove herself home.
Are cataracts hereditary or are they environmental?
I got no idea.
Some say it is genetic. Some say it is based on environmental stuff.
My grandma on my dad's side had them. My mom had them, and I've got them. But my uncles, like my dad's brothers, don't have them.
Yeah, see, like there's no cataracts in our family at all. And
no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh. We are reaching what they call a solar maximum.
Yeah, but that happens every 12 years, though.
Yeah.
So look at the data. Look at every 12 years and how often people are having to get eye surgery.
But also look at how active the sun has become. How active?
Yeah, how many people need eye surgery? I don't. It could. I'm not going to say that's not a vector, Reg. Like there probably is a component there.
Yeah.
But I'll ask the doc. I'll get him to explain to me what the background on these things is, and I'll give you a better answer next time I talk to you.
Would be interesting to find out because there could be correlations.
Yeah. Me and Matt have probably suffered from this a few times too. Because like you're welding, you don't happen to drop your mask and you just want to get a couple tack welds in. Yeah, you'll fry your retina real quick.
Yeah, if you're looking right at that arc, yeah, you'll do some damage.
Good evening, David.
Don Villa, ¿cómo estamos?
He says eyeball scraping makes me blink.
I watched a video on how they do it. And like at this, like at the clinic that I go to, they send you videos. This is what to expect. This is what's going to happen. And there's this person like lying on their back with their eyeball spread out like this, and they take this tool and they cut right on the edge of the cornea. They insert it, and then they go in with this little doodad and they suck out your lens. That's it. And then they take another doodad and they put it in there, and there's this lens that's all folded up, and they push it through the same hole and let the lens unfold itself, and they make sure it's all centered and everything. And then they kind of squish your cornea back down. And I guess it's that kind of tissue that it self-heals really, really fast, you know? And yeah, and that's it. You're done.
I thought it
you
was
got a brand new
you could
lens.
get laser treatment.
Matt, you did something to your phone or something. We can't hear you at all. We can't
still
hear you.
We still can't hear you.
Try and refresh. Come back.
Anyway, yeah.
Come back in. But
No, it's pretty cool. And then they give you a like a plastic eye patch you got to tape on your face, so I could play pirate with my wife that night. And
Give me a booty.
my pirate.
give me a poutine. Yeah.
It's just so you don't jam your eyeball into the pillow. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. And you wear that for a couple of days, and then you're good.
I thought it was laser surgery and not injectable.
No. This is actually, it's invasive. They cut and pull it out and stick another one. The laser one is for the back of the retina, whereas this one is to actually replace the lens, which is
itself.
right immediately in the front there underneath your cornea.
That's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
It's crazy what
The
they
whole
can.
notion is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But
Here's the
like the doc said, once you get this done, you'll never need glasses again.
That's
You might
crazy.
need cheaters when you're at the computer, but that's it. They don't
the
change.
craziest thing I can tell you is I've been welding for about 18 years. Welding, like hardcore welding. So the interesting thing is I've gotten flash burn. You don't want flash burn. Flash burn sucks. It's really bad. It comes from when you're welding around people that you don't know are welding, and then you don't have your helmet down, and you get like burned from thing. It burns your corneas,
Yeah.
and you literally find out later it feels like sand in your eyes.
Yeah, there's a few times that Matt showed up, like he's got a different mask that he uses like a few times, and you can actually see the tan line from like where it sticks out from the welder.
It only takes 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes.
You guys ever
The
see those
exposure to that amount of ultraviolet light, dude, will burn you beyond your imaginable dreams. It'll take you into a whole nother level. You'll be purple. It'll burn you so bad. Like any exposed skin, anything is just when you go to 26 volts, you're running. I mean, it's literally a nuclear power plant. It'll literally burn you. Yes.
You guys ever see those automated iron mask welding masks?
Yeah, the Iron Man mask that like closes around. Yeah.
Dude. Isn't that dope?
I seen a meme on Facebook of one of those where like there's this welder and like he sees the mask come on and then he just throws his hand like this and you see the kid going.
It's so awesome, man. Oh, I would want one of those really badly if I was a welder. Yeah.
Oh my god. I got another client getting it. Sorry, I'm reading an email.
All right.
I'm not
Hey,
staring
look.
intently.
I
I'm
gotta
not
go to
staring
bed.
intently at people on the screen.
Later, Matt.
Have a good
I'm
night there,
getting
Matt.
I'm getting hollered at, so I'm gonna
right.
go to bed.
Later,
All right.
Matt.
I love you guys.
Love you, buddy. Take care.
Take it easy, boys. Charlie Harlot, me would like to go to Nugget here within the next, like, whenever we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Especially with those piles of dredge stuff, I want to hit them, and I hit them hard.
Hit him hard.
Yeah, because over at Nugget
You already
Lake,
know what I'm
pretty much
talking. You already know what I'm
we
talking
park our
about.
cars down at the bottom of the hill from like the ranger
Yeah,
post.
we just park on the road.
From there all the way to the lake, they're digging about 5 feet of material out of the creek and then dumping
I
it up
already
by the
know.
north end of the park where we walk in to go to our spot to dig. And they're allowing prospectors to come out there with battery operated pumps and stuff like that and recirculating systems to run as much dirt as they want out of it.
Oh,
We
wow.
high bank the crap out of that. We'll
That's
run
sweet.
that whole pile in one weekend.
Yeah.
Let's
Why
go.
not?
Honestly,
Sounds like some fun material to play with.
Yeah,
Oh,
right. That's sweet.
we already know
Especially
where it's
since
coming
it's
from.
from a point where from that point down to the lake, no one's allowed to prospect.
Oh, wow.
And they're digging like 5 feet of material out of the creek, and there's been how many floods that have run through there and dropped material in those spots, and no one's been able to dig there, and they're hauling it all up to the north end of the park and letting people have at it.
That's sweet. Get on it, boys. Come on.
No, I'm planning on it.
Yeah, I could see you chomping at it. Yeah.
That's why I'm stoked with the recirculating system that I got from Joe, the power head. Matt and a buddy of his like picked up the pump so we can get that together. I'm just waiting for my brother to 3D print the head for the sluice box, and once that's all done, we're hitting it.
Nice. Right on.
Yeah, we're in there like swimwear, dude. I'm excited to find out what I mean. Like literally, we'll run 5-gallon bucket. We find grams in several buckets. It's that good. There's a
I
lot
mean,
of
typically
gold.
over by Nugget Lake there where we're digging, we can easily pull out a gram in a weekend.
Wow.
Easy,
Nice.
easy.
Can't go wrong with that.
There's a 2-foot layer of iron ore surplus running through that's placiated, and then there's like layers of clay beyond that and south. Several layers. Deeper you dig, the more gold you find. Dude,
There's about a gram that came out of here, a gram and 1.2 or something like that came out of Cottonwood, and like a gram that came out of North Carolina in here from last
I am
year.
dropping out.
Most of this
I say
is
goodnight to you all, guys. I love you.
Hey, Matt.
Travis,
prospecting here in Wisconsin.
Rock Butcher, Reg, Charlie, I love you.
Matt.
I'm out.
Later, Matt.
Cheers.
Got Joe backstage here.
I figured Matt would
Joey.
go and I'd come up.
I'm sorry. I love you. You came in late. I love you. Good night.
Love you too,
I'm
Matt.
out. Good night.
Later, buddy.
Hey, you need to send me your actual number because I lost it when I switched my phone.
Who, me?
Yo, yeah, you.
Charlie got it.
Yeah, I can send it over to you, Matt.
Either way, I don't care. All right, sounds good. Good night. I'll watch this tomorrow.
All right.
Whatever I missed.
Well, we've only got like a half hour left of the show anyway, so
Yeah, it's fine. I'm going night.
Yeah.
later, bud.
Later.
Meow.
You're still here.
Yeah,
He's still here. What are you doing?
Matt, you got to turn the camera off before you do that.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
We don't want to see you getting undressed for bed.
I'm not getting. I don't think I'm getting undressed tonight. It might be a morning situation. I don't know. Anyway.
Anyway. Yeah, good night, buddy.
Later, Matt.
Again.
Wish me luck.
Good luck, buddy.
Good night, boys.
Good night.
Oh man. Hmm.
Find the X. Find the X. Find the X. Where's the X?
Where are you guys? Why are you so close?
Oh,
What a guy.
Matt's a fun guy. He's a fun guy.
oh, he'd be a pisser to hang out with. I know it.
Oh yeah, he's a blast.
You wouldn't get a word in edgewise.
Who cares? I'd be sitting there laughing, man.
Exactly, right? Yeah. That's all that matters. That's good medicine, laughter.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
definitely.
Where's Stacy?
He's down in chat.
He's in chat. He refused to put his pants on tonight, so he's
Oh, Stacy, put your damn pants on.
it's
And
not coming up on screen.
We're supposed to have pants on.
Are you? I thought you were supposed to have pants on to be here.
Yeah.
You know what? Wait a minute. I can take mine off.
Pants? What are pants, good sir?
Stacy says he's on his way.
Hey, Reg, what's happening, man?
Hey, Joe. Sorry, I was having a quick safety meeting.
That's okay. Don't be sorry. We all got to be safe. It's, you know.
How's your young lad doing there, Reg?
He's doing good. There's some adjustments going on.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, his last visit with his mom, she sent him home with all of his stuffed animals, all of the clothes she bought for him, and told me there's no point in sending the baby bonus anymore because he's not welcome there anymore.
What?
Yeah. His mother just said, fuck it, I'm done. Pardon my language, but you know.
Fuck.
Oh, now you get the baby bonus.
Yeah.
That sucks for the kid, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You know,
he's
I've
taking
lived
it
that-
a little hard, but
I've lived that life, and like I haven't seen my mom in 35 years, so
Wow.
I get it, and it's hard. It's
I'm
hard.
here.
But you know what? Me and my dad are best friends, and that's all that
Mhm.
matters.
honestly, it's kind of for the best because
Yeah.
some of the things that she was saying to him and some of the things he was learning in her home were not appropriate.
Yeah,
Is this
tough
your
thing
son you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've come to realize that if you're patient enough, when they get older and become men and grown-ups and understand the situation, then everything changes. But right now, if they're too young to understand, then they are. Because my kids went through it when they were 8 and 9, and now they're 39 and 38. You know, and they understand what happened.
Mhm.
Well, my little
Yeah,
man, he's
good
a
point.
smart little guy. I've talked to him and I've explained to him his mom still loves him and she's just going through her own issues.
Yeah, awesome. Good on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
life
I mean,
is
at some point,
man.
some point he'll smarten up, and and she'll smarten up, and he'll start to understand. It took me, like, I remember with me, because like me and my dad, we were like this. I mean, that's why I joined the Army when I was 17. On my 17th birthday, I joined the Army. My dad took me down to the recruiting station, and I joined. And it's like, get the hell out of the house. And
Oh, hang on.
and it wasn't until I was like 20. I want to say I was 20. Maybe I'm a slow learner or something like that.
No.
That I actually understood that, no, these are just, they're two people that are trying to get along in life and trying to figure things out. And like, I was the first child, and it wasn't until that. And when I came to that realization and started approaching them from that point of view, I mean, we've been besties ever since, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But those, those for 3-4 years there, it was really bad. And eventually, kids smarten up. Kids are smart.
That's
They're
right.
resilient. As long as you're patient with them and you don't mistreat them, the thing is that no, he'll do fine. How old's he now?
He's
12?
8.
Oh, 8. I thought he was older than that.
No,
Yeah.
he turns 9 this year.
Okay, I'm gonna take my young fella down with me to spring dirt fling. I've already told his teacher,
Oh, that's cool.
give him, paper and electronic homework to do, and I'm gonna teach him about hydrodynamics and fluid transport and density separations and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's got a little vial of gold to show the class when he comes back at the end of the week.
Right on.
Hey, Jim, I want to sit in on a couple of them classes too.
Absolutely, Joe. I'm there as I'm a subject matter. What would you call me? A subject matter source. I guess, I don't know. I'm not going to use the word teacher or lecturer or anything like that, but repository of subject matter. Yeah.
Rock butcher. You're a living book.
I'm a living book. There we go. That's a good way to put it. Don't be surprised if I go and I stand down at the river and I just stop and I look and I don't say anything for a while and I just look at the river.
Yeah.
And then I'll walk a little ways and I'll stop again and I'll look.
Well, don't be surprised if I'm standing waist deep in the river, just standing there staring into space.
Well, okay. In my case, I'm reading what's going on, and in your case, you're reliving the '60s. So
I just had to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I do that. I it's funny. Like when like I get clients that have old gold mines and stuff like that, and they take me out and they're showing me and I'll find a nice little flat rock and I'll get just in the right spot, and I'm like trying to sit down, and all the buildings are gone, and all you can see is little bits of sculpture, sculpted rock, and where people have moved rock and stuff like that. And even maybe the roads are washed out. And then I'll sit there and I'll just look at it for like 10, 15 minutes. And I'll think, okay, where would I put the mill? Where would I load out? Where's my okay. And then, and I can kind of piece it all together in my head. And then say, okay, this is where, this was just an access tunnel. This is where they were hauling ore from. This is down here. You should be looking around here. There's the ore loadout. That's where you're going to scrounge stuff. And and I'll just sit there and look at it for 10, 15 minutes. And
it's kind of the same thing that I do with the creeks too. I don't look at it as its current level.
No.
Yeah.
I look to see how high the floodwater gets and where the debris is in the trees and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got to look at the morphology, the shape of the land.
Yep.
Not
the benches and the shelves.
Not what you're seeing. You got to see the shape of the land.
Yeah.
And that's the trick, Charlie.
Yeah, we have a thunderstorm going on. Sorry, guys.
You're good, bud.
Yeah.
But see, that's the biggest mistake that like new prospectors do is they go out and look at the creek as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do is go out like right now when the water's high and record video of the creek at high water, and then go back through when the water is low and be like, okay, there was a really turbulent drop zone right here off of this inside bend. Follow the creek down. There's rocks and piles over here. There's a turbulent drop zone over here that we can dig at and we can poke and prod at.
Yep.
That way you have a visualization of what the creek looks like when it's high, and then you're out there looking around. You can see the debris on the banks and stuff like that. You can see the little gravel deposits that deposited from benches. You can see where the creek is cutting out clay benches and stuff where new material is getting dropped into the creek.
Mm-hmm. No, that's all very valid stuff. I go kind of one step farther than that, depending on the maturity of the creek or the water system. And has it progressed over time? Like rivers tend to prograde
they move.
or retrograde. Rivers move over time. And like if I could sit there and look and I'd say, well, your river's over here right now, but look up here. I see this nice little flat spot right up there. And then there's another little flat spot right up above that,
You
And
got
let's go over and take a look there. Because all of a sudden now I don't have to deal with groundwater. I just got to dig down and I get dry gravel, right?
Right.
I'm in the terrace, right? And so there's a million ways to look at things, and depending on where you are in North America, I mean, some of this stuff is really young, especially stuff like Stacy's dealing with. That's all really young stuff.
Hey, Stacy,
It hasn't moved a lot, but
all that stuff right by the creek up there in Lincoln, all that stuff, when we were down by the creek, all that stuff behind us, that was old riverbed, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's old tailings pile. They went up through there. That was hydraulic.
Oh, that's tailings?
Yeah, that whole area, kind of where you walk down and there's that big flat spot where you park. Yeah, that area there was across that valley.
They were doing hydraulic.
A long time ago.
Oh yeah.
That's why there's no rhyme or reason on where the gold is up there. They've just blown it all over.
Yeah, so pretty much what you're finding down there, Stacy, is all the stuff that they missed.
Oh yeah, and they moved
little pockets where it built up when they hydrauliced it, and they just didn't go back and get it.
Yeah, and they moved 40 feet of tailings out of the bottom of the valley and moved them back up on the hill.
Oh yeah.
So it's rewashing back down to the creek.
That's nasty.
That's just it. There's no rhyme nor reason to anywhere on that claim. There's gold up there. Yeah. But it's just you throw a shovel and go, okay, that looks good. And you'll hit pockets and you'll hit it's real strange up there.
Yeah, I've never like you were saying, Jim, I've never been to a place long enough to really assess the situation, I'm trying to visualize from what you're saying from when I was up at Stacy's to see what was behind me there. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it gets really tough if there's been some real heavy industrial mining, like Stacy's talking about with big hydraulicking and then moving rock around and stuff. It gets really difficult to figure out.
Well, Jim, that's why I've been saying like we were talking about where we're going to be on that little creek when we get down there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody more or less, I realized, like people watching people down there, they were down the creek a little bit or right where they were camping.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a spot where they dig out where they've been digging for a long time, the pool that you're not allowed to go prospecting in. That's where the campsite gets their gold. But I want to go just above that where nobody camps up there. Everybody is going to go into where we are. They're going to go right into the river. You come out of your camp. And you go into the river.
Easiest place people don't want to walk.
I want to go. I want to go further up the river. I told Jericho that, and that's.
I agree with Joe. Yeah, I agree with Joe.
We'll go. Yeah, Joe,
you've been there a couple of times. You've seen it.
Yeah,
we'll go for a walk, Joe. We'll go for a walk. I'm sure you could sell me on that pretty quick.
Yeah, I went for a walk.
I mean, it's
one morning the last time I was down there, and that's what I assessed. But we didn't have time. We were so busy doing all kinds of stuff down there that I didn't have time. But I'm going to make it a point to go up there this time.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Because Joe, if I was able to make it up there, that's where I wanted to go, is up above the pool.
Yeah.
How far up above the pool are you talking on the creek?
It's going to be about I'd say 300 yards away from the camper.
Yeah.
You know, it's just up
That's
above.
not cool.
It's like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's nothing.
we'll definitely let's go scout it out, Joe.
Yeah.
And tell me what you think.
You'll
And,
see what I'm talking about. You'll see.
Yeah. Maybe I can refine it a little bit and say, hey, let's do this side instead of that side or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, and I'm set like I'm saying, you know, you can't just do the first 1 foot, 1.5 feet. We might have to go down 4 or 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
run
see,
all that material.
the big thing about where everybody else likes to go over there too, Joe, is that area has been hammered.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's always
It's
been
been
hammered.
hammered.
And even though it's
Yeah, get away
early-
from that area.
You know, even though it's early in the season, I bet you that place has still been hammered already.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I want to go. I got a spot in my head.
Well, yeah, and plus it's close to the campground. People don't want to walk, 5, 10, 15 minutes to go, try a new spot when it's really accessible. I get out of my tent, get out of my camper, walk 2 feet, and I'm digging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that. Go explore.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right?
I mean,
How do you think we found those
you've already
mines?
driven how many miles to go to this spot?
Yeah,
Why go
exactly.
to the exact spot
Exactly.
that every Tom, Dick, and Harry go to
Yeah.
when they go there. Go explore, go walk down.
I got to
creek,
drive
walk
over
down
1,000
creek,
miles just to get there. I can walk 300 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Driving
I
that
told
long,
my
you gotta
son
know
too. I
which
told him.
place.
He says, "Am I going to be digging?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "You got to move a half yard a day, and then you can do your homework." And he's like, "Okay, no problem."
No problem. Strong
Yeah.
back, weak mind.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
Hey,
No,
Travis,
looking
you got
forward-
chains
looking
for your
forward
truck?
Do I have chain?
who,
No.
who me?
No, I was talking to Trav.
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll have to check because going up the main road might be closed going up through Garnett. And going up the backside might be, let's just say, interesting.
Chains,
well,
chains
then
in Canada
I
are
ain't.
pretty rare. Like, you're not allowed to use them on the road.
Yeah.
Is there still
No.
snow up there in Lincoln?
Yeah, well, when I talked to Alan a while ago, he said there was about 18 inches up there, but it's been raining and in the 50s, and it rained so hard today, man. It was like a cow peeing on a flat rock.
Yeah, I'm not bushwhacking that truck.
I'll be right back. Spitty break.
What, you're not gonna hold my? Okay, you can jump in and we can hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah, I'll do
There's
that.
a lot more. See what NC Recluse just said?
Yeah.
There's a lot more.
Wait.
There's a lot more down there than meets the eye just on that the campground itself.
Oh yeah.
Because you can go along, there's public access to that river all up along the river, There's got to be public access. And
Well, and plus, as long as you're not digging on a claim, if you keep your feet wet, you can go on private property.
yeah, well,
So there you go.
yeah. But how many, is there a lot of people out in the backwoods and stuff like that who are actually prospecting? I don't think so.
No.
No, see, that's why, like, even out here, if I see a nice juicy looking creek that's got good stones and cobbles and gravels in it, I'll pull over and stop, get into the creek right from the road there, and poke around.
Public
Yeah,
access, man. Public. That's what you got to remember. Public.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting all my stuff together tomorrow, if it's nice out, because I didn't want to play outside. It's been too nasty out. But the weather's supposed to change. It's supposed to. I'm gonna, clean up the tubs and stuff like that, and get them ready to go in the car and make that trip down there.
Put 5 pounds of crap in a half-pound sack.
Of course, yeah. stuff it all in there. Now I'm gonna take all the pans, the sluice box, the pump, a couple of this, that, and the other things. You know, snuff a bottle here and there. You know, stuff that necessities.
A warm
Yeah.
sleeping bag, your long johns.
Well, that's I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna pack for clothes. He says it's 80 degrees down there.
I still pack my long johns.
I know. I'm gonna put my nice warm sock, my Carhartt socks on, and stuff like that. He said take a, you know, it's you got to have a hoodie for the night and stuff like that. But
Hell, in the middle of summer, I have probably long johns in my bag.
I'll be sleeping in luxury though this time.
What?
Not on the floor in the tent. You know, with you know, you turn over and you got something poking you in the wherever.
In the keister?
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
I was just teasing you.
I just got back here and I heard about Joe getting poked in the keister with something. What was going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shooting a little too close.
I'm gonna go get something to eat.
All right, man.
We'll talk to you.
Take it easy.
All right, Travis, take it easy, bud.
Take it easy, Travis.
Travis.
I was sleeping with my metal detector. That's what it was.
No, is that what it was?
It was right next to me in the tent. You know.
So is that what we're calling it now? The metal detector.
Yes. Why are you so angry, Bird?
As long as you don't hear peep, 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 peep in your ear.
No. She'll kill you, man.
I'm glad I'm far away, man. She's beat me up.
Yeah. I'm no frog.
Well, we're getting down to the pointy end of the night here. I think we're going to head backstage and hang out. I would like to say thanks for everybody that came in and joined us tonight. Remember to like, comment, and share. It helps grow the channel. And make sure that you check out everybody on panel. And remember, Travis is like 32 away from hitting the 1K mark. If you guys haven't subscribed, please do so.
Oh, and here's one of his prizes. Oh, wait.
Yeah, the Cape D-San.
Oh, it fell off. Oh, man. Yep. Cape D.
Mm-hmm. Little bit of magnetite in there.
Just a touch. You'll love it.
Mm.
But thanks, everybody, for watching.
All right, guys. Peace
Outro.
out.
Later, YouTube.
Have a
Take
good
it
night.
easy.
YouTube.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.